Hi everyone! Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat sa paglaan ng oras para sumali sa ating TOEFL online information session. Ako nga pala si Gio. I also took the TOEFL exam before and I'm currently living in Taiwan. Okay, so first, ano nga ba ang TOEFL? TOEFL stands for Test of Chinese as a Foreign Language. Ito ang official Chinese proficiency test ng Taiwan para sa mga non-native speakers na katulad natin. Kung familiar kayo sa iba't ibang language proficiency exams like TOEIC, IELTS, JLPT, or TOPIK, halos pareho ang purpose nito. Ang difference lang ay Chinese language naman yung sinusukat ng TOEFL. Okay, another survey. Ready your reactions. So, bakit kayo interested mag-TOEFL? Is it because you want to study in Taiwan? Dahil ba sa scholarship? If yes, react with your thumbs up. Or is it because you want more job opportunities or career advancement? If this is your reason, react with the heart. Okay? Let me see your thumbs up or hearts. Okay, so parang halo pala tayo today. Mukhang some are students and some are already working. Okay, so let's move on. Bakit nga ba importante ang TOEFL? Tulad ng survey kanina, actually nandito lang siya. One of the biggest reasons is para sa study opportunities sa Taiwan. So, point 1 and point 2. Study in Taiwan, scholarship applications. Kung balak ninyong mag-aral dito sa Taiwan, lalo na kung gusto ninyong mag-apply ng scholarship, malaking tulong ang pagkakaroon ng TOEFL certificate. Okay? Meron akong QR code dito na pwede ninyong i-screenshot. Once you scan this sa free time ninyo, ma-redirect kayo sa TECO Philippines website, like this one, kung saan makikita ninyo yung iba't ibang scholarship programs na in-offer ng Taiwan para sa Filipino students. So, may minimum TOEFL requirement ang mga programs na ito. For example, kung college degree programs ang gusto ninyong pasukan, maraming schools ang nangangailangan ng A2 level or higher. Okay? So, may nakilala ako sa train last time na students from NCHU or National Changhua University. Sino taga NCHU dito? Taas ng kamay. Hindi, joke lang. React na lang kayo kahit anong icon para lang makita ko lang. Anyone? Oh, parang wala. Okay, so back to my story. The two students I met on the train, one is already studying engineering, and the other one is still studying Chinese. So, ang program nila is 1+4 years, meaning they have to study Chinese for 1 year and aim for A2. Saka lang sila po pwedeng mag-continue to the 4-year engineering course. Ayun, so this is one of the example for schools requiring A2 level before accepting students. Okay, so another reason kung bakit mahalaga ang TOEFL ay yung point 3 and 4, employment opportunities and career advancement. Okay, so this QR code, again, pwede niyong i-screenshot. Mariredirect naman kayo dito sa website kung saan makikita ninyo yung listahan ng mga job vacancies na nakapost mismo sa official TOEFL website. And so katulad nito, Inventec, Ardentec, mga Colatur, mga ganyang klaseng companies, they're looking for workers na merong TOEFL certificate. Okay? Another reason is career advancement. Tulad ng mga PTI OFW factory operators na nakilala ko, now they have chances to become production leaders or assistant mechanical engineers sa department nila dahil sa ISP program. And ISP meaning intermediate skilled talent. At may incentive ang mga PTI Filipino production leaders if they got A2 level sa TOEFL. Like nasa $2,000 or $3,000 yata na bonus per month. Ayun. Okay, another QR code here. You can screenshot this. Kasi pagkatapos ninyong mag-exam, saan naman makukuha yung certificate saka exam score report? So, available ito sa inyong TOEFL Test Taker portal account, which is this QR code. Kasi simula January 2026 this year, hindi na sila nagbibigay ng paper copy ng certificates and score reports natin. So ngayon, they changed it to digital certificate na. Ayan, same lang yung QR code na to dun sa previous slide. So pagpunta ninyo sa website na ito, hahanapin lang ninyo yung candidates section here. And then piliin yung test in Taiwan or test overseas. Depende kung saan ka nag-exam. Ayun. So sa portal na to, hindi lang certificate at score reports ang maa-access ninyo. Okay? Pati pag-create ng new account dito. Or pag-register sa exam. Or kung gusto ninyong tignan yung mga test schedule. Ayan. Or i-check yung exam results. Dito lang siya sa account makikita. So basically, lahat ng kailangan ninyo tungkol sa exam ay nasa isang portal na. Okay. Ngayon naman, pag-usapan natin yung iba't ibang TOEFL levels. May 4 na pangunahing levels ang TOEFL. So, the first one is novice. Ito yung pinaka-beginner level. Mga basic expressions tulad ng hi, hello, thank you, kamusta ka. Ayun. At iba pang mga simpleng vocabulary. Tapos, sa Band A naman, this is basic communication. Ito yung level kung marunong na kayong mag-order ng naicha sa labas o kaya french fries sa McDo, ganun. Okay, sa Band B is intermediate learners. And Band C is advanced and proficient users. So sa Band C, dito na pumapasok yung mga fluent Chinese speakers na kayang gumamit ng Chinese sa academic at professional settings. Okay, next is CAT. Okay, not this CAT. Not this one also. Wait. Okay, so CAT stands for Computerized Adaptive Test. Kasi lahat ng exams dito sa Taiwan ay computer na ang gamit. So, madalas, ang preferred exam ng test takers ay yung CAT system. So, paano ito gumagana? Ang exam system ay may malaking item pool or malaking collection ng questions from novice to Band C. So sa simula, bibigyan ka muna ng mas madaling question. Kapag tama ang sagot mo, tataas yung difficulty level ng susunod na question. Okay? So kapag nagsimula ka ng magkamali sa mas mataas na level, doon matutukoy ng system kung saan talaga ang current proficiency level mo. So, kaya sobrang accurate ng result ng CAT system dahil automatically ina-adjust nila yung difficulty based on your performance. Okay? Next, ang TOEFL ay may 4 na test components. May listening and reading, then speaking and writing. So, bawat component ay sumusukat sa iba't ibang skills. Okay, so for listening, ang mga item types nito sa CAT system is picture description, single round dialogue, dialogue, and monologue. Okay, kadalasan ay around 35 items ito at ang total testing time is approximately 50 minutes. So dito sinusukat kung gaano ninyo naintindihan ang spoken Chinese. Okay, ito naman ang sample listening question para sa Band A. May papakinggan tayong audio. Pagkatapos, sasagutan natin sa chat box. Okay? So ready your chat box? Bibigyan ko kayo ng ilang segundo para makapag-isip ng sagot. Okay, let's go.
第一题
请问这里是哪里？
A 教堂 B 学校 C 博物馆
Okay, so 2 times nilang ipo-play yung media na ito. Tapos, sige nga, sagutan natin. Type your answers now dito sa chat box. Let me see. Ayan, very good. Guys, ang daming nakasagot ng tama. Actually, lahat kayo tama. Okay, so the correct answer is B. Okay, so this question item is picture description. He asked, 这里是哪里? So where is this place? So the answer is B, school, 学校. Very good, guys. Galing. Okay, next is reading. Ang mga item types naman dito ay sentence comprehension, picture description, paragraph completion, gap filling, and reading comprehension. Next. Ito naman yung sample reading item para sa Band A. So, makikita ninyo yung question sa itaas at sasagutin ito gamit ang multiple choice. Let's see. Okay, ang importante rito ay maunawaan ninyo yung context at piliin ang pinakaangkop na sagot. So again, around 35 items ito at ang total testing time ay approximately 60 minutes. Okay, so the question is 这些家具都坏了. So is it A, B, or C? Answer, guys? Okay, the correct answer is C. Kasi 家具 means furnitures. 都坏了, sira na. Ayan, so ibig sabihin, sira na yung furnitures, right? So C yung answer. Okay? Thank you for answering. So, we are already on the third key topic of this session, paano mag-register. So, simple lang yung process. Step 1, create a TalkFull account. Then, step 2, upload your photo. Step 3, select your test date. And then step 4, pay the registration fee. And then step 5 is receive your exam confirmation through your email. So the next few slides mostly contains QR codes. For these slides, please screenshot muna. Then sa free time ninyo, pwede nyo nang scan yung QR code and then bookmark on your browser yung mga links na pinrovide ko. Okay, so this is where you can find Taiwan's test schedules and registration schedule. Screenshot the QR code. Okay, click candidates and then click test in Taiwan and then choose formal test. So under formal test, you can download the 2026 TalkFull formal test schedule. So pag nakapili na kayo ng test schedule and test site, check nyo rin dito yung registration period. Okay, then reminder, please create your account and upload your ID photo weeks before the registration period. Kasi stricto sa standard yung TalkFull sa ID photos natin. So madalas itong nare-reject kapag hindi pasok sa specifications nila. Okay, next QR code is the local Taiwan test taker portal account. So here's the registration site for Taiwan exams. This one. Okay, reminder, all Taiwan exams are, computer ang ginagamit. And then, sa number 2 naman, please upload your ID photo at least 5 days before registration to avoid delays. And then, for Taiwan exams, all tests are conducted in traditional Chinese. Okay, let's move on. Next, ito naman yung sample photos ng actual testing site sa Taiwan. So, pagdating ninyo sa venue, kadalasan ay papapilahin muna kayo outside the test room. So, lahat ng personal belongings ninyo ay ilalagay sa designated storage area. Tulad sa Mingxin University, doon ako nag-exam dati. So, outside the test room, may mga cabinets. Yung dala naming bags, pinaiwan sa taas ng cabinet. Kaya, iwasan nating magdala ng sobrang valuable items. Kasi, kapag may nawala, hindi ito sagot ng TalkFull Testing Center. Okay, so pagpasok sa test room, ipapaiwan din yung mobile phones, mga smart devices natin sa labas ng test room. Okay? Tapos bawal din magdala ng sariling pen and paper. Yung pen and paper, ipoprovide ng testing center. At pagkatapos ng exam, hindi rin po pwedeng iuwi yung scratch paper na binigay nila. Ayun. So, next. Ito naman yung QR code for how to check test dates in the Philippines. Okay? So, pagpunta ninyo sa website na ito, punta kayo sa search bar and then key Philippines and then click inquire. So, dito makikita ninyo yung iba't ibang schedules ng TalkFull exam sa Pinas. Ayan. So far yung nakita ko is yung test sites nila kadalasan nasa Teco Philippines. Ayun, tas yung test type is paper-based. Pero actually minsan may makikita ka ring computerized test type. Pero parang mas madalang siya. Okay? So next QR code is yung overseas registration site. Okay, ito naman yung test taker portal for overseas. Okay, reminder again, create your new account and upload your ID photo days or even weeks or 1 month before the registration period para hindi gahol sa oras kapag kailangan mong mag-re-upload ng photo. Okay? So, number 2, yung overseas exam, available siya sa traditional Chinese or simplified Chinese. Okay, so ito naman yung sample photos ng actual testing site sa Pinas. And as you can see sa previous screenshot ng schedules kanina, mostly paper exam ang available sa Pinas. Ayun. So, like this one. Pero hopefully in the near future, magkaroon ng mas marami pang schedules and choices. Okay, preparation resources. Para sa preparation, pinakamaganda pa rin gamitin ang official TOEFL resources. Okay, pag-usapan natin tong 5 key points na to mamaya. Okay? Again, screenshot this QR code. If you want to hone your test-taking skills, ayan, pwede tayong pumunta sa mock test. Okay, check out the question banks na makikita sa TOEFL mock test or regularly take the CAT mock test here under online test. It's really helpful to familiarize yourself sa exams sa exam items ng TOEFL before taking the official TOEFL exam. Yes. Okay? Another option sa study resources is yung Chinese 8,000 vocabulary list. Okay? So, sa QR code na ito, makikita natin yung vocabulary list na ito. And it's important to build your vocabulary. Okay? The more words you know, the more you'll understand the question items sa exam. And reminder, learning the vocabulary means recognizing the characters, how it is pronounced, and knowing its meaning. Yan. Okay? At kung i-follow natin ang TOEFL Facebook at Instagram accounts, madalas silang nagpo-post ng updates, reminders, at mini quizzes na pwede ninyong gamitin for practice. Okay, so screenshot these QR codes. Okay na? Okay, next slide. Ito naman yung YouTube channel ng TOEFL. Marami ritong videos like this session. So if you want to review this video, wait after a few days from now and they will post it there. Okay, you can screenshot this QR code too. Ayan. Okay, so before we move on to my personal experience, let's summarize first. Okay, so number 1, TOEFL is internationally recognized, hindi lang sa Taiwan, kundi pati na rin sa ibang bansa, sa US or sa Europe, ganyan. Okay? Number 2, take the exam if you plan to study, work, or build your career in Taiwan. And then number 3, register early and upload your ID photo in advance para hindi gahol sa oras if you need to retake or re-upload your ID photos. And most importantly, take advantage of the free learning resources available on the official TOEFL website.